Gindawand, luxury for the modern woman. It's real makeup for real women that can be put on in real time. Gindawand was founded by Australian makeup artist Jackie Hutton. With over 30 years experience, she claims Gindawand is an extremely high quality, multitasking, long-lasting range that looks after your skin. Gindawand was created for the modern day busy woman to simplify their makeup routines. With products manufactured right here in Australia and Italy, Gindawand prides themselves on quality and results. Stay tuned on Openshop to see amazing live transformations and to discover the Fountain of Youth elixir from Gindawand.
And welcome to Openshop. This show certainly is all about you. The incredible journey that has been Gindawand here at Openshop. I know it gives me goosebumps, but of course the beautiful Jackie. We've had an absolute sellout on the last occasion we had you here.
Oh my God!
And
yes.
So you wanted to say.
I wanted to say.
Thank you. It really is incredible. We've known each other for many, many years, but watching your journey, you've been a hair and makeup artist over the last 30 years, a long time in that industry.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing that's where Gindawand has grown from.
Absolutely. I created Gindawand to simplify my makeup routine. However, in the process, I managed to create an extremely high quality, simple to use, multitasking, luxurious looking, it's always got to look good, long lasting range that's perfect for every woman. It's real makeup that I've created for real women that can be put on in real time.
And also luxury for the modern woman, not with the price point, but giving us that look that you just feel so special every time you wear it. It's all about the results as well, and you have spoken at home because it is one of the most highly reviewed brands here at Openshop. One of the most highly reviewed products will be featured this hour, and so we do hope that you will shop along with us. And if you've maybe missed out before, I think this is going to be the time for you. Now, we are going to start with the Divine Thank You collection from Gindawand. Look, when we launched it was something very, very similar, but we had to bring it back for you. Now, what do you get, you ask? This is really what it's all about. In this pack, you have got your Divinity Foundation. We'll go through all of the different shades with you, very, very easy. We have a 25ml Fountain of Youth elixir, and you also have for free your beauty blender, which Jackie is going to show you exactly how to use it. So $79.95, use those 4 payments of $19.99. The colorways for you to pick up on yours, Jackie, could you run us through?
Absolutely. If you are light porcelain skin, you are going to go for the alabaster. If you are light to medium skin, you are going for the almond. If you are medium skin, you're going for the French beige. If you're dark skin, you're going for the Mediterranean. And if you're extra dark African skin, you are going for the ebony. Don't worry about your undertones, just choose the color that's closest to you.
And we're going to show you how you're going to take this from a beautiful mineral powder finish on your skin into that absolute well done red carpet night out look, all with one product. There we go. I love that. So excited for you there. Now, 30066 is the item number that you need for this beautiful, beautiful Gindawand Trinity set. Now, you get all 3 that you're seeing there. The very first one that you're looking at there is your magenta. So you've got your eye palette with the 4 different shades. You've got your cheek color as well for that little flush of loveliness. And you've also got the most incredible hydrating glossy gloss coming home. And they all match together. So that's the magenta, but you do have an option in your sienna and also the smoky as well. And $10 lower than when we first launched it. So
yes,
it's also free delivery for you. You have got Afterpay wherever you see it. Of course, always a money-back guarantee when you shop with us here at Openshop. But this is your moment. This is your Gindawand moment where we say thank you. Openshop.com.au and 132580 as well. Look, I'd love to dive straight in actually because Gindawand brings us the #1 reviewed product here at Openshop, and it is that beautiful Divinity Foundation or Divine Foundation. It's everything that I think we all look for because you can change it up. Can you explain to us a little bit of a story about how you kind of came to this formulation?
Absolutely. I wanted to create something that was completely unique and different, and I wanted something that was multitasking. That's what Gindawand's all about. So I created the Divinity Foundation. This is a powder, a liquid, and a concealer all in one pot. Now you can create a light, medium, or heavy coverage depending on what you need, and then choose between a matte or dewy finish depending on what you like.
I love that.
Yeah, but the unique thing is the liquid is exclusively activated from the Fountain of Youth elixir, meaning the liquid has a truly anti-aging effect on the skin. And then the next part about that is it works, it's 100% pure Australian minerals with absolutely no fillers in it whatsoever. It boasts a broad spectrum SPF of 20 plus, giving you UVA and UVB protection. Plus it is 100% natural, cruelty-free and vegan.
And the minerals that you've actually chosen to use Australian minerals.
Absolutely, I used Australian minerals. So we harvest them basically from South Australia.
Oh,
yeah,
look
it's
at that.
really
Isn't
cool.
that landscape? It just says so much, doesn't it?
That's the colours that you see in front of you. So there is nothing else in my product except for crushed rock. It's amazing.
Should we look at that colour chart once more? Just run through it again for anybody that is looking to choose their beautiful Gindawand Divinity Foundation for the very first time. We will meet the girls very soon, so we can show it to you in action as well. But colour-wise, I always feel like this is the moment where you look at a face there on your screen and you know that that's yours.
Absolutely. So if you are light porcelain skin tone, you are going for the alabaster. If you are light to medium, you are going for the almond. If you are medium, you're going with the French beige. If you're dark, you're going for the Mediterranean. And if you're extra dark African, you are going for the ebony. And that is a true blue base, which is
amazing,
unique and different.
So that's the Divinity Foundation, but of course, the Fountain of Youth elixir. What a name. It's something I think it's also so highly reviewed, but this is what we're all striving for. We talk about skincare. We're always looking for the foundation that's going to do it for us. What was the story?
Okay, so this is a really unique product. So I created the Fountain of Youth elixir because I wanted to create something different and unique and something that could multitask. So the Fountain of Youth elixir is a super hydrating, collagen boosting, toning and brightening moisturizer. It's also the exclusive activator to my top selling Divinity Foundation, but that's not what makes it so unique and so special. What makes this product so unique and so special is that it restores and balances all skin types. You simply adjust the dosage depending on what your skin needs. For example, 1 pump for oily skin, 2 pumps for normal combination skin, 3 pumps for dry skin, and then 4 pumps for problematic skin. It's always small batch produced, guaranteeing the quality of and the freshness of every single bottle, and it's made exclusively here in Australia from the highest quality ingredients found anywhere in the world. It's 4 low molecular oils, 3 activated vitamins A, C and E, and coenzyme Q10. That's it. That's why it works. That's why it's super hydrating. That's why it's going to leave your skin looking fuller and firmer. And that coenzyme Q10, bring back that youthful dewy glow.
Well, and that's, this is the reality is that when you put all of those ingredients together, they have a way of magnifying each other. It's like women, isn't it? Where they lift each other up so that they can achieve. And that's what you will get here. So they come together in your pack. We've got the free beauty blender, but I need to ask you, because there is a word that you keep using, and I think for most of us women, it is a key word in our vocabulary, which is the multitasking. And so I know that you've got a little something set up over here. So can we
walk
over?
This way.
Because
this way.
This is the kind of example that I think we can all look at and go, oh, I get that. This is that cupboard in your bathroom. It's the cupboard in your bedroom. Maybe it's just your whole bench top in your bathroom.
This was my bathroom.
This was
my bathroom. This is really what I used to use every single day. And this replaces all of this. So I used to use my day cream, my night cream, my eye cream, my night super serum, my vitamin A treatment, my vitamin C treatment, and my primer. This replaces all of that.
Well, and I mean, I'm looking at the price, the prices that you've put on there, and I would say for some woman that would seem very conservative, let me put it that way.
I used to spend over $600 a month on my skincare regime. I had to, because I'm in the beauty industry. I've been in this industry in TV for over 30 years. I have to look good, and this is what I used to have to use to do that. But the beauty of it is, I guarantee you, you can go into your cupboard, check all the bits and pieces. What makes this work and why it's so special is this is just pure ingredients. The quality of the ingredients, it's the integrity of the ingredients and what's not in it. There's no water in that.
Well, and imagine
just ingredients.
Imagine being able to...
That's enough for a full face, by the way.
That's a full face, a full face, it's going. But this is the experience. It is so beautiful on the skin. I tend towards a drier skin. I tried this for the first time maybe 10 days ago, maybe a little less than that. It was absolutely beautiful. And it's just when you look at your skin and you go, oh, wow, it's the brightness. It's like there's this energy that comes back into your skin, a radiance that maybe you haven't seen in a while, and now you can achieve that with one product. But remember that it is a part of a pack.
Absolutely.
A thank you pack here at Openshop, which we're so very excited about. Again, Fountain of Youth Elixir, the most incredible testimonials as well. So I think it might be nice to take a moment and introduce you to Lauren so that you can hear what her experience with Gindawand was all about.
Before using the elixir, what I didn't like about my skin was how dry it was, how bad my complexion was, my pigmentation. Since using the Fountain of Youth, what I've noticed is my skin is glowy, my complexion is clearer. I can use it every single day and feel fresh. I like to use the elixir first thing in the morning. I'm really busy, so to be able to just put it on my skin and run out the door and feel really fresh and light and get my day started. The results I've seen with the Fountain of Youth are my pigmentation has become really clear and overall so much better. My uneven skin tone, it looks fresh now. I feel lighter and happier. My hydration levels are amazing. I feel 10 years younger. I find the elixir a one-stop wonder. It replaces all of my serums and moisturizers and eye creams and neck creams. So yeah, I really love it. I recommend the Fountain of Youth for anyone wanting to look younger and for those wanting real results.
And I guess that's really the name, the Fountain of Youth Elixir. If you are looking for a change in your skincare, whatever that may be, it's always worth it when you can actually try it here from Openshop. And let us know what you think. But 302103, we've got our beautiful Kari here joining us as well, so that we can really showcase how multitasking the Divinity Foundation is, because seeing is believing. So
absolutely.
You've mentioned that we can use it a couple of different ways.
Yes.
Take us through.
So I'm going to show you how to use the Divinity Foundation as a powder first. Now, you can make a light, medium or heavy coverage, and because it is 100% pure Australian milled powder, you can put it on as many times as you want, but I'm going to do just a regular application on Kari now. So you'll notice I've dipped the Beauty Blender into the powder. Then all I've done is just I tip off the excess, and now what I'm going to do is just start blending it into the skin. And what you're going to notice is that it gives you an amazing coverage. It's going to give you a beautiful natural luminosity, and it's going to give you the most incredible coverage that you can do it as many times as you want. So if you want to have more coverage, just reapply as many times as you need to.
Can we just remind everybody as well, the blender that you're using now, the Beauty Blender, you may have seen them out in the stores, you may have seen them in the magazines. Number one, I know from personal experience, they're not cheap, but they are actually, they're very easy to use, but they increase the results just tenfold in my opinion. Yeah,
look, I've always been a brush girl, and I'm not even going to lie about that. I've always loved my brushes, but ever since I started using this blender, I'm using it more and more. I never thought I would, because it's really good.
Yeah.
And you just, you load it up and you put it on and you whack it on and it's done.
It's easy.
It is. Kari, it is, isn't it?
And does that mean then that for somebody, I mean, you know, you've got 30 years in the hair and makeup industry, doing some of the biggest known faces on the telly here in Australia.
Yep.
Does that mean for somebody who's not particularly adept at putting makeup on, it helps them to get that flawless result?
Absolutely. I make everything in the Gindawand range to be made and used by real women. It's not about, I did not create this range for professionals. I did not create it for the celebrities I work with. I created it for you, for real women, that they can be put on their real makeup in real time, and it stays, it doesn't move.
So Jackie, Kari's here with us and we have got her wearing the Mediterranean.
Yes, absolutely. Now we've just done one application. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. But if you want to go in
well, we might do it before and after, Jackie.
Okay. It's that good already. I love my product. I love it. It's so good.
But it's that light, it's that light coverage that sometimes that's all we want.
Yeah, but look at it. It's flawless. Like, wow. Look.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Look at it.
Look at the difference.
And the thing is, what a lot of women, especially more mature women, always think they have to use flat matte makeup. Yes, you can still use this matte. This is still matte, but it's got like that luminosity. Yes, it's that luminosity. And that's those 100% pure Australian minerals reflecting the light to give Kari back that beautiful, youthful glow. There's no wrinkles. It's as clean as a whistle. And, you know, we whacked it on with a beauty blender.
Yeah, and that's
it's so
free.
easy. You get it in the kit. It's free.
So remember, we're looking at your the Divine Thank You collection. Excuse me, 302103. And with Kari, we are looking at the Mediterranean colour. In fact, that's the colour that I've been using, which was unbelievable. I couldn't believe how many compliments I've had on my skin since I've been using this foundation. And what I've now realised is that when you say that at Openshop, everybody goes, "Oh, I know exactly what you mean." And it's sort of like, oh, okay. Now, I know that you're not here in the Openshop offices with me, but you can go online and you can read all the reviews from our customers.
They're telling me, our customers, and this is what this whole thank you show's about. All of you have come to me, you have emailed me, you have made phone calls, you have given me messages, you have reviewed it. You are loving this. This is my way of saying thank you to you. These were not supposed to be released till next year. I'm just letting you know that. These weren't supposed to be, but you know what? The last show sold out and we had so many people asking for it, saying, we want more. It's like, I haven't got any more. I don't have any more. I'm sorry. So I've dipped into next year's new ones and that's why you're getting this.
And here we are.
Yeah, which is really exciting.
Do you know, I was going to I thought I'd just share a couple of those reviews because we keep talking about them and these are on our website. One says here, I ordered almond foundation and got the same pretty soft result as the TV segment using a large round soft brush. Not orange at all. I used it wet to cover a few little spots too. A little goes a long way. Start sparingly so you don't waste any. And then it goes on to talk about the elixir as well, which we will get to. The elixir is very rich and again, go sparingly. Really good for under the chin skin too. Little hints. And that's really why we love our viewers here at Openshop because everybody's happy to give that little bit of extra info, what their experience was, the feedback. I've tried every foundation, natural and mineral across the board, 58 years, and that's quite a few. And yes, from other shopping channels. I'm gobsmacked at this beautiful serum and powder, dewy with the serum and still beautiful as dry, stays on the skin all day, looks perfect. Yeah. Bravo, Jackie, 5 stars. And again, we'll see that again and again and again. So very simple, just a light makeup application, and that's the result.
That's the result, and that's for doing next to nothing. We just put a little bit of powder onto the beauty blender that you get free in the kit, tap off the excess, and then just dab it on exactly how look, I'll do a little bit more so you'll see that it doesn't go cakey. But why not? Shut for me. I just love this because you can keep reapplying until you get the exact coverage that you want. So, you're in complete control.
But Jackie, for the lady who is at home, but they haven't used Gindawand, and we're seeing you now with a powder, we're talking about minerals and they're going, not on my skin because it's going to be chalky and it's going to be cakey and those wrinkles that I've got around my eyes and down my cheeks, it's going to build into that, it's going to show it, my skin's going to look really dry. what do you say to them?
I say, look at Kari's face right now. And I'm going to show you, this is a powder application of the Divinity Foundation Mineral Powder with the Beauty Blender that you get for free. And this is the exact same result you are going to get at home when you get it home.
I love that.
And the amount of people who are emailing, messaging and reviewing are saying they are getting the same results. I made this easy. Gindawand is about simple, multitasking, luxurious looking, long lasting makeup for real women. I don't expect you to need a PhD in makeup.
Yes.
No, you don't need it with this. I have made it so simple for you. After 30 years in the industry, I could work out how to make it easy for you, and that's what Gindawand is.
Kari, whilst you look at your beautiful face there on the screen,
That's amazing.
Tell us the feeling of the powder going on. What does that feel like?
It actually feels soft. Like when she was putting it on, it's not like other makeup brands that you get that it gets a bit chalky. This, you barely feel like it's going on. It feels soft.
Yes.
And already I can see my skin has lifted from just the colour of it, like it's adapted to my skin tone, which I absolutely love. There's no cakiness, and like even when I smile, there's no cakiness there.
It looks lovely. 302103. Remember, this is your Gindawand The Divine Thank You collection. Whilst we see Kari in the Mediterranean, let's have another look at our colour options again.
Okay, so if you are light porcelain English rose, you are going for the alabaster. If you are light to medium, you are going for the almond. If you are a medium complexion, you are going for the French beige. If you are dark, you are going for the Mediterranean. And if you are extra dark African skin, you are going for the ebony. Do not worry about your undertone, just go for your colour.
Highest rated product on this website, and you are seeing it now as Jackie and Gindawand's thank you to you. All natural ingredients, sourced the minerals from Australia. Incredible formulation. It's about you and your skin. $79.95 is what you will pay for this thank you collection, which of course also includes your Fountain of Youth elixir, which is going to be a game changer. But look, we have got more of Gindawand coming up in just a moment, so have a little look at this incredible vision, and we will be back with more beauty in a moment. Welcome back to Openshop, where we celebrate the Gindawand thank you show, because it was really important. We had such an incredible sellout event that we really, Jackie was really determined to be able to say thank you. And in fact, the roll-on from that, hi Bianca, hi love.
Got another sexy girl here.
Jackie, the roll-on effect of that sellout show that we had was really your website just got decimated, which is great. A lot of Glinda women were out there, and that's fabulous. But really, it's been a journey to get this show here.
Absolutely. Openshop have taken all of my stock. My warehouse is empty. These were supposed to be for next year. Now they're here, and you won't see these again
and
for a
you're
while.
getting them for free.
Yeah, it's free. This is my way of saying thank you. And also, like, if you have a look on my website, the colours, everything there is sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. And look, the best response I've ever had in years, and I'm just so excited. And this is my way of saying thank you to you. I cannot thank you. I'm so humbled. I'm just like, thank you. So let's keep going.
Let's keep going, because we've been talking about this incredible foundation that is so highly reviewed by you, our ladies that have used it, by a whole bunch of us here as well, I will just say.
Yes.
But what we've seen, we saw
Thank
Kari
you.
before. Yeah, if you've just tuned in, we saw Kari having the application from a very light application to building it up, but just using the foundation powder.
Yes.
So we've brought Bianca on because we're going to do things a bit differently and actually bring that elixir in, and so it makes it liquid, is that right?
Absolutely. So I wanted to show you how to create your liquid foundation, and it is really simple. You're going to take the 25 ml elixir that you get in the kit, and you are going to put 1 pump into the lid. I think of everything. The lid has height so it won't fall out, and you can mix it up and use it as your palette. Then you're going to take the little spoon that comes in the kit. You get the spoon as well. And if you want a light coverage, you're going to use about 1/4 of a spoon. If you want a medium coverage, you're going to use about 1/2 spoon. And then if you want a full coverage, you're going to use a full spoon. But today we're going to use a medium coverage, so I'm going to use 1/2 spoon, and I'm just going to tip that straight into the lid. And then what I'm going to do is take my foundation brush. Now this is the number 2 foundation brush by Gindawand, and it is available on the website if you do want to pick one of these up. Absolutely amazing brushes.
And that's at openshop.com.au,
Yes.
everybody.
Yes, and then you're just going to mix it up to create your perfect liquid foundation.
Now, this is the key where I really want you just to be sitting down and taking a breath and taking a moment as you watch Bianca's skin literally transform from the first moment, because that's what it does.
It does. And the thing is, if you put it on and it doesn't look like a perfect match to your skin tone straight away, don't panic. These are 100% pure Australian minerals. So as you start buffing it into the skin, it's going to auto adjust to your exact skin tone and colour. And that's really important to remember. So you will need to buff it into the skin.
So Jackie, what colour have you chosen to use on Bianca?
I'm using almond on Bianca because even though she has a yellow undertone, she has a light to medium skin colour.
So we don't need to worry about the undertones. That's what I understand about this, using these beautiful minerals and being able to get them onto the skin. It just works.
They auto-adjust to your exact skin tone and colour. It is quite remarkable. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes and started using them, I would never have believed it.
Now, Jackie, can I ask you, whilst you're applying this, if I wanted more of the sort of really light, more along the lines of what we did on Kari, but I still want to use my Fountain of Youth elixir because, of course, it's so hydrating and brightening. It tones the skin. And all of those antioxidants that are in there.
So good for your skin.
Can I use my Fountain of Youth elixir underneath and then do a powder application?
Absolutely, yes, you can. You can use it any way you like. You are completely in charge of this particular range. I made it so that you could do whatever you want to do. If you want a light coverage, make a light coverage. If you want a heavy coverage, make a heavy coverage. If you want a medium coverage, this is a medium coverage, you make a medium coverage. It's whatever you want. You are complete control of your foundation. And who doesn't like being in control?
I was just about to say, I don't know the last time someone said to me, "Hells, you're in control." That doesn't generally seem to happen.
With Gindawand, you're in control.
So now we can say thank you, Jackie. Thank you to you.
You're welcome.
It's so true, isn't it? Now, let's have a look at this beautiful DNA. Before and after.
This is without anything else. This is just a medium application of the liquid foundation. Look at that. It's dewy, it's fresh, it's natural looking. It's got that incredible luminosity to it, and it's just superb. Now, what we could do if you wanted to is do a light dusting of powder over that, or you can still use, I'm just going to show you your beauty blender as well.
So what are you going to use that for now?
I'm going to
she
go
looks
under
pretty
the
perfect
eyes.
to me.
I know, look, she's already perfect, but I'm just going to show you, if you needed to go under the eyes a bit more like me on a Monday morning, you would just, this is amazing because this beauty blender, just so you know, the beauty blender has 3 different sides, okay? It's a 3-sided thing. So you got the side, the rounded side, that's going to allow you to buff into the skin. This tip is where you go under the eyes, and this flat side is where you put all your contouring in, okay? So this is a really clever 3-in-1. It's really, really clever. Wow. I do nothing by halves, and I make sure I find the hardest, I go out of my way every time.
Well, it's an interesting thing, isn't it, Bianca? And I think you'd agree with me, you know, you get this fabulous foundation and you try and put it on, but man, those bags under the eyes, they are just and you don't have the right brush and your fingertips can't get in there and a cotton bud is not doing it. And that's actually how you do it.
Yeah, just take the edge, so you take your beauty blender, okay? And then you just dip the edge of the beauty blender into the powder, just straight powder. tap off the excess, and then what you're going to do is just go in under the eyes, and it's that simple, and you just dab it on. It's so simple. I don't believe in doing anything that's difficult, okay? I am a professional hair and makeup artist of over 30 years. You guys are not. That's why I made this and created this range, so that you could get the same look as me at home.
And remember, we're talking about worldwide exclusive formulations as well, with the most powerful ingredients, so that, Jackie, it's not only about, it's not about just disguising what's on the skin,
No.
it's actually helping the skin as well.
Yes.
And that is why we are so thrilled to have Gindawand here as part of our family at Openshop. Really incredible, and just knowing we can give you those results. We will take you through the colours again. I hope that your stock is available if this is a repeat show. But Jackie, from Alabaster, who is this lovely lady?
So if you've got extra light porcelain English rose skin, you are going to go for the Alabaster. If you are light to medium, like Bianca, you're going for the almond. If you're medium like me, you're going for the French beige. If you are dark like Helen and Kari, you're going for the Mediterranean. And if you're extra dark African skin, you are going for the ebony. It's really simple.
Absolutely beautiful, girls. That's the skin that's coming home for you today. 302103 is where we begin with our thank you hour. What I'd love to do is introduce you to another very happy and very gorgeous looking lady. Her name is Mel, and this was her Gindawand experience.
I would recommend the Fountain of Youth to anyone who wants to look younger, who has problem skin, who has problems with dry skin. It's the most amazing thing I've found to date. I love the fact that it's just one product. I don't need to use anything else. I use it morning and night. What I like about the elixir compared to other oils is that it penetrates my skin so quickly, it feels so nice, and it has the most amazing smell to it as well. The results that I've seen so far are that my skin is smoother, it's more hydrated, and it's clearer. What I love about the elixir is the feel, the quality, the smell. I'm literally addicted to it, and my skin is addicted to it.
And I think all of our skins become addicted to Gindawand once we start seeing it. It's just that moment where you go, oh, wow. My skin actually can look great without all the fuss, without all of the expense. And so I hope that you have picked up on your thank you collection from Gindawand. What we're going to do now is we want to take your look to the next level, and we're going to introduce you to some Gindawand colour, and it's called the Trinity set. Available in your sienna, your magenta, and your smoky. You get a compact with 4 individual eye colours. So that's your magenta that you're looking at there. So there are your eye colours. We've also got the beautiful cheek colour in Ophelia, and you've got your lip gloss in Kindness. Of course, these are the Virtues lip glosses we're looking at here. In the middle here, we have got your Sienna collection. Now, Sienna has your cheek colour called Rosemary, and your Virtues lip gloss in Diligence, and we also have our smoky collection as well. So this is when you really want to amp it up, girls. Your cheek colour is also Rosemary here, but your Virtues lip gloss is in Humility. Nothing humble about those smoky eyes, I'm just going to say. We will see them in a moment. So Bianca's staying with us for some colour here, and we're going to, you've chosen to use Sienna.
Yes, so what you've got to remember with all of my Gindawand eye colours, I create every single one of these colours. These are not picked off a shelf. I create every single colour. They're made to my unique colour recipes. This is my earthen tone, and it's perfect for absolutely everybody because it's also made in what I like to call the Goldilocks zone. There's a small part of the colour wheel that works on both warm and cool tones. So this is safe for everybody, and all of my colour palettes work in those.
Okay, before we even get to application, one of the things that astounds me is that these are actually created in Italy.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful process. Could you actually just run us through it? Because if you haven't heard of this story, it is just This is the luxury, right?
So what happens is they take the pigments and the minerals, they put them into a water-based solution, and then they put them into terracotta ovens on little terracotta tiles. Bake them for 24 hours. That's why they rise, and that's why you can do something very unique with these as well. You can add water to them. So they're amazing, beautiful colours just by themselves, but once you add water to them, they intensify 1,000-fold, and I'm going to show you how that works in just a minute. But I thought I should show you how to get a beautiful colour eye straight away.
Absolutely. I must say, I do like the Sienna collection. I look at that and I go, every day. So I hope you'll stay where you are, have a little look, because of course, Jackie, we're hoping you're going to pass on some little tips and some hints and how we get the look.
Absolutely. I'm going to start with the makeup brush, the special eye brush number 4. Now this is available on the Openshop website. If you are thinking about getting a couple of different colours, a couple of different brushes, though, I would suggest you look at the full kit, because we do have a full kit there as well. Okay, I just thought I'd just mention that because it's a really great price and you get every single one of the brushes.
And once we're not featuring it here, it is available there, openshop.com.au.
Yeah,
that makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It does. Look, if you're going to just get a few, definitely get a whole set. So I'm using the special eye brush number 4, and I'm using the chocolate colour here.
Oof, how beautiful.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the eye brush number 5. Okay, once again, all these brushes individually are available on the website. I'm going into this coffee colour here, okay, and I'm going to put this onto the lid. Now, I was a hair and makeup artist on a top rating breakfast show for over 7 years, and although we had a lot of time to work with our gorgeous hosts, we didn't get a lot of time to work with the guests. So I had to work out how to create a professional makeup for guests in the space of about 7 to 10 minutes. That's why all of these are made to work synergistically together, so you can get the same look that I'm getting here at home. I'm now moving to my blending brush number 6 by Gindawand, once again available on the website, and I'm going into this colour here called
I like
Syrup.
That colour
this
too.
is a great colour.
Did you say it's called Syrup?
Syrup, yes.
Ooh,
and then all I'm
sweet.
going to do is just take that blending brush and I'm going to run it along the eye, okay, this area here in the socket. And what this is going to do is do 2 things. It's going to blend it all out, make it look completely professional, and it looks like I've done a whole lot of work when I've done hardly nothing at all.
Jackie,
I love that.
I have to ask, because beautiful pigments, stunning colours. If I've got crepey eyes, or I'm wearing glasses, or I've just decided that I'm not of an age to wear shadows anymore, what would you say?
Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take this lighter colour and you're going to go about a 1/2 centimetre to 1 centimetre onto the brow bone, and that's going to give the illusion of your eye looking more open, which is just a really clever little trick or tip to have up your sleeve. And if you do have heavier eyes, just hold them up. I mean, I need almost sticky tape on mine, but Qantas Bianca doesn't. Just hold it up.
I do actually. They're getting heavier by the day, ladies. But anyway,
I'll keep watching. Yeah, I'll keep watching.
Okay, and show for me. So we've just blended that in. See how that's just all blended in really nicely together. Really simple, really easy, really professional finish. Now what I'm doing is going back to the special eye brush number 4 that I used originally, and I'm just going into this syrup colour again. Okay, and what I'm going to do, looking up for me, is I'm just going to run that along the bottom of the lash line. And what this is going to do is give a really soft, smoky finish without doing hardly anything at all. I know every trick and tip in the book to make your life easier. Trust me on that.
I love that. See, I would never have thought, but again, if you don't have the right brush, you can find them on our website, openshop.com.au. So already, just like that, you have created this beautiful look. And it's like Bianca's eyes just all of a sudden like, wow, look how bluey good, because they're bluey green, aren't they?
yeah, they are.
But
Stunning.
let me show you something special, because remember we're talking about those special colours. What I can now do is I'm going to take my liner brush number 7. I'm going to dip it in some water. It is not vodka down here, it is water. Okay, and I'm going to add it to this colour here. And what this is going to do is create some brows. So I'm just going to fill in the brows.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, fill in the brows, and instantly you have a perfect brow colour as well.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And do you know what? As a before and after, if you just look at one side already like that.
Yeah, it's amazing, right?
It's good to have brows, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
God bless a brow.
A girl needs a brow.
Yeah.
It really frames your face, doesn't it? When you put your brows on.
It
I
really
know.
does, don't you?
They're
You literally
needed.
feel
Yeah.
together,
Yeah.
don't you?
Just going to manicure, because that was wet, when I manicure it really quickly with the Brow Brush number 8 by Gindawand, once again available on the website, it just puts everything together and it won't move. But I'm going to do one more very special thing whilst we're finishing, and that is we're just going to grab that eye brush number 5 again, okay? And I'm going to dip that into some water. Check this out. Going into the chocolate colour. And I'm going to show you how to do a Clayton's liner. Now, so many girls have so many problems trying to do a liner, okay? They are a nightmare. And if you can't do it, don't worry, you are not alone. Grab your eye brush, dip it into the colour, and shut for me. Okay, I'm going to go this side, so I think it'll be easier for you to see. And I'm just going to run that along the lash
wow.
line. And this is the quickest, easiest liner. Looks professional. Open for me. Boom.
And it's so great, isn't it? Because it's the same
Yep.
colour, just intensified.
Yeah.
And so it really draws it all together as well. That is absolutely remarkable. So the whole eye look, the brows, the lid, the under eye, the liner is all created with that single
Palette.
compact
Yep.
palette. We've got the, Bianca is wearing the beautiful sienna tones. That's what's down in the middle here. And it's what we were saying is every skin tone, really, really beautiful. But of course, it's not just about the eyes, because if you've got the colour on your eyes, you really need it in the cheeks too.
Absolutely, and I'm going to use the rosemary. I'm going to show you how this works. It's so
look at
simple.
this
This is
colour.
named after my gorgeous grandmother. It's extremely strongly pigmented, and she was extremely strong opinion on everything. And what I'm going to do is take my number 3 brush, the universal. This is a specially designed brush by me. I did this. Yes, I'm very proud
you're
of it.
so amazing.
You're so
And what I'm going to do is
so
smile,
humble.
and you're going to do, I try. And we're just going to do a dot on each side. And what you're going to do is then blend it out to give you the most beautiful, fresh, clean, bright, gorgeous, absolutely stunning cheek you've ever seen.
Now, I've never seen blush done like that. And
I know.
wish I had learned that a long, long time ago.
It instantly takes 10 years off.
I know. I can't live without blush in my life.
Well,
That's
it's-
one of the things.
It's what you said before. It's like the brows. It's sort of that dimension into the face as well. But that's just that little kiss of colour.
I know, it's perfect because you can use it a lot or you can use it a little bit. If you want to go brighter and darker, you absolutely can, but I just think it's gorgeous. And this is with the Diligence. This comes paired with the Diligence lip gloss, and this looks really orange. It looks orange, but believe me, it's not. It looks so neutral and
It's
natural. Look at that.
peachy,
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah, it's a beige base.
Oh,
It's
I
incredible.
love this.
Look at
so,
that.
3 000 666. That's the makeover that you want. We love it. Gindawand Trinity set created that look, and you can get it home for $74.95. Do you know what? I think we're going to see some afterpay payments there as well. Absolutely incredible colour options. I think we want to see another one though, another one of these beautiful sets. But before we do, we're actually going to go back and just update you on our incredible Divinity Foundation and the Elixir with the beauty blender that is free. It's what we call the thank you collection. From Gindawand 302103, $79.95 is all that you pay. And you can take that foundation from a powder with a light coverage through to a liquid with the darker coverage. I think we should go through colours again, Jackie.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you are light porcelain English rose complexion, you are going for the alabaster. If you are light to medium complexion, you are going for the almond. If you're a medium complexion, you're going for the French beige. And if you are dark, you're going for the Mediterranean. If you're extra dark African, you are going for the ebony.
And of course, the foundation created with Australian minerals and combined with that Fountain of Youth Elixir, that unique formulation. It's hydrating, it's boosting collagen, all of those antioxidants that help to fight the free radicals, and an exclusive activator as well for the foundation that you will love. But we have bought our first friend back. Miss Kari is here so that we can finish your look. So we began with the Divinity Foundation here, using it just as a powder, the application with the Beauty Blender. This was the look that we created, but now we're going to use the smoky palette, which is very va-va-voom. I feel like your hair needs to come out and just be a bit more crazy after
Well, it will at the end.
It will at the end, she says. So, I mean, this could be day, but definitely an evening look.
Look, this is an evening look, but I often use this one in the day because don't forget, if you just use these colours dry, they're much lighter. If you want to go for that depth and you want to go for something darker and sexier and you're going out and you want that bit more va-va-voom, by all means, wet them and see the intensity of the colour like 1,000-fold. It's incredible.
So where do you start now?
Okay, so I'm taking, once again, I'm using all the brushes. So if you are thinking about a couple of brushes, seriously look at the set. But I'm using the special eye brush number 4 for this first part. I'm using this colour here, which is called Blue Steel.
Oh, how divine.
I know, it's kind of really cool.
How do you come up with the names, Jackie, whilst you're doing this?
I have a few drinks. I have a couple of cocktails and say Blue Steel.
I would like to come to one of those parties.
Yeah, me too. Oh, you're welcome. Okay,
I
have a great balcony. I've got like a balcony that's just perfect. So I'm just putting that into the socket area right now, okay? So that's all I'm doing there. And then what I'm also going to do is, looking up for me, I'm just going to add a tiny wee little bit of this onto the bottom lash line. Don't forget, if you want to add drama to your eye makeup, do a little bit along the bottom lash line. It really does make a huge difference, and it instantly just gives the eye more character.
And it's not hard to do with your shadow palettes as well, because they are so pigment rich. And you can see, I mean, I think it's very obvious here whilst you're applying them how easily that pigment is put onto the skin. There's not a whole lot of back and forth. There's not a whole lot of tugging or anything that goes on.
No, it's really simple because they're so highly pigmented. But now I'm going with the eye brush number 5 into the Moonshine colour. No questions as to where that one came from. Okay, don't forget though, all of my colours, they're made to work synergistically together. So you don't have to sit there and think, oh, will something clash? No, they won't. They're all made to work together.
Which is how you create a palette, isn't it?
Absolutely,
is so that
yes.
There could be some that you might use on their own, but you can certainly mix them and they will blend beautifully and just work so very well.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I'm going to this colour here, which is called Spice Peacock. I love this colour. When I came up with this colour, I just thought that I should get the world's biggest pat on the back. I was so proud of myself. I was so excited about this. But so I'm taking the blending brush number 6 now, once again, available on the Openshop website or in the set. And I'm just going once again into that socket area, and I'm really going to expand on that socket area. And this is just going to give me a beautiful, rich, clean eye that's sexy, sultry, and absolutely beautiful, okay? And we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. These are just stunning, these colours.
That's amazing.
It's incredible how it just intensifies the eyes as well. I mean, I said that with Bianca before, with a much softer look, but how her eye colour just seemed to pop and just really stand out. And it's exactly the same with Kari.
Well, what I really like to do is I always work with people's sockets, which is this area here. And the reason that I do that is because everybody's socket is slightly different. So you can characterise your makeup really easily by using these parts of the eyes in the way that your eye is going to look the best. So use these colours in the socket to create more of a unique look for you. I want you to create something special for you. So now what I'm going to do is, remember we were talking about that you can make these wet and get more colour. So once again, we're going to go into the water, not vodka. And now what I'm going to do...
And it's not your water, just by the way.
And I'm just going into the blue steel again, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this, okay? And then we're going to run that along the lash line, just to give a little bit more intensity, okay? Which is just a really simple, easy thing to do. So we're doing a bit of a Clayton's liner, and then I'm just gonna finish with a real liner.
Oh, wow.
It just instantly pops it, looking it up for me.
Doesn't it?
It does, it's amazing. And then what we're gonna finish with is a little bit of, I'm just going to grab, okay, now this is a little trick with darker brows. Little bit of powder, dry brush, liner brush number 7.
Get rid of the grey ones.
Yep, we're just filling that in. Filling that in.
Thank you.
You're
Look
welcome.
at that.
Simple, 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 simple. Brush them into place. And it's that simple. We've got,
That is impressive.
and just to finish, a little bit of water onto this black, the matte black. And now what we're going to do is create with a liner brush number. Okay, some people can't do this, but if you can, we're just going to run a liner straight across the top. Instant liner.
Wow. Do you know what that is? Instant wow.
Yeah, looking up
and
for
that's
me?
all from the one palette. So this really goes back to the heart of Gindawand, being multifunctional, that luxury for the modern woman, that it's easy to use for the busy everyday woman. We don't need a makeup artist to apply it. We don't need to study to be a makeup artist to apply it. It's really, it's the kind of makeup that you can make yours. I urgently need to just remind you about our colours. $10 price reduction for you. And of course, these are your beautiful options. So the very first one there is the magenta, where your eye, what have we got? We've got the magenta eye palette, we've got the Ophelia cheek colour, and we've got the Virtues lip gloss in Kindness, which you can see at the front. We then also have the Sienna, which we saw in Bianca. The Rosemary is your cheek colour, and the Virtues lip gloss comes in Diligence, which was that lovely little hint of peachiness. And I think that's very much kind of the bronzed beach babe kind of summery feel for you, that glowy kind of look. And then, of course, we saw Ms. Kari. If you want that smoky eye, then Gindawand will make that happen for you, including, again, your cheek colour in Rosemary and your Virtues lip gloss in Humility. So we've just finished it here. We're going to do a before and after for you as well, just to show you how simple this process has been. Wow, look at you.
It's made my eyes popped. Like, I've got dark eyes, but it's made them, you know, look
Really,
shiny.
they look really bright. Can I
Yeah.
say, you look like you've had a really, really good night's sleep. Do you know what I mean? Because your skin is
That's not what you
glowy.
said to me this morning.
Well, you didn't look like this morning, so...
Thanks to Jackie.
But really simple.
Yeah.
We've used our Divinity foundation. We've then
Yes.
got ahead and picked up on this incredible Trinity set as well. 30006. I might actually just take you straight into a review of what we've seen, because it is our thank you to you, Jackie, and Gindawand's thank you. So we began with our Divinity thank you collection, which was just remarkable. We have got our 25ml elixir, Fountain of Youth elixir in there, and also our Divinity foundation. Of course, you choose your shade. We've also got the Beauty Blender for free. Colour-wise, we went from Alabaster into the Almond, the French Baize, Mediterranean and Ebony. And you know what, if you're curious, just pick the colour that when you look at it, you go, oh, that's me, because it is so beautiful in how it adapts onto the skin. We also just saw the Gindawand colour, which is always phenomenal to have. Really, really finishes the look. Your choice in either the magenta, the sienna, or the smoky. Of course, it comes with the quad eye palette, the 4 different eyeshadows. You've got your cheek colour. You've also got your lip gloss coming as well. So that is your Trinity collection. 30006 is that item number, $74.95. Jackie, I guess on behalf of Openshop, I'd like to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's lovely.
Thank you. No, I love it. No,
Isn't that magnificent?
Thank you. And look, actually, thank you, everyone. And look, can I just say
Yes.
thank you? Look, can I say thank you to Kerry, Rosemary, Michelle, Helen, Karen, and Karen, Raylene, Chris, and Chris, Maria, Susan, Raylene, Kim, Lauren, Panayota, Hildy, Lucy, Cheryl, Kate, Eliza Jane, all of the crew here. You're all amazing. All of the presenters here, amazing. Helen, Nikki, Carla, Steve, everybody who's worked with me, and also Christina, my beautiful buyer, and most of all, thank you to Openshop for giving a little Aussie brand like mine the opportunity to be here and to share my incredible products with you, because the love and support that I've been shown has just warmed my heart beyond anything. I'm just so proud and so honoured and so grateful to everybody for thank you, just thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, I mean, Jackie, I think the truth is that we all adore you. I've had the good fortune of calling you a friend for close on 10 years now, and to watch you grow, this dream that you have, to be able to be here with you at Openshop, sell out shows, the most highly reviewed product, and I guess I could say thank you to everybody who took the time to let others know what this incredible woman has been able to achieve for us. It is all about you at the end of the day, and we love hearing from you, and we love how how you have embraced Gindawand as well. So, Jackie, for beginning this journey, for allowing us to take it that step further as well. We're really thrilled, ladies, for letting us show off your beautiful skins as well.
I love it.
I love these guys. Thank you guys. Amazing. And Helen, thank you so much, honey. I love you.
You're always
welcome. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. I do. I love you guys so much. Thank you, because it's you who keep me here. I can assure you of that, and I know that, and I'm so grateful every day.
Thank you, everybody. Happy Gindawand.
Happy Gindawand.